Welcome to the Rec Room Podcast. Y'all know the drill. Oh, it got some of the music. Hold up. Rick Dog.
Was good.
Was good. I'm trying
Man, I was
get to this music.
in it before Reek, man. Fake
Trey
ass
going.
phone.
Yeah, I was fighting for the spot,
Fake
man.
ass phone Reek got.
You man.
Fake ass headphones, nigga.
There we
Man.
go.
Nah, you sound good though, Reek. Reek, this is the best you ever sounded in your life.
Shut up, man.
Nah, for real, bro, you sound fantastic. Damn.
Yo.
What up?
It's good.
T in the house.
And
Going on?
pay that fine.
See, y'all got me tonight.
Yeah.
got
Hey
it.
T, you usually always first. That's crazy.
I needed to, 2 minutes before time, and, something popped up. I had to take care
It
of something.
always be like that. What's up, Miss Danya?
Donnie got paid
What's
What up, Donna?
I got paid what?
$50.
I beg your pardon.
50.
I beg your pardon.
50.
How was
Man, I'm ready
everybody's week?
Man.
It's starting to get warm out. Starting to get warm a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Hey, E, you know what that means?
Sundresses.
Oh,
My bad. Nah, I ain't playing. Damn, man, you set me up with that shit, man. Damn.
Actually,
That's supposed to be for us off the pod. Damn, Slim.
No, hey, look, that was for hey, look, we out in these streets. No, bro.
Damn, you set me up, but I feel for it. I'm just playing. I'm playing. Ain't no sundress weather. I'm playing like shit.
Hey, you can't take that shit back now.
Can't take it back.
Hey, man.
Oh,
man.
Can't
He
take
get
it
so
back.
hyped up, man, and just start. He just get hyped and start talking shit. That shit is
you were
bad.
funny as hell when he said that.
Hey, man, hold on. Let me start this music. Boom, let's get into this pod,
Bang.
Welcome to the Rec Room Podcast. This is episode 67. And what's the title of this episode, T Streets?
The title, Change the Game.
Change the Game. And I'm your host. I go by E1. We got Rick in the building. We got T Streets in the building. We got Danya in the building. And we got the one and only Trey Philando.
You know, that's the rumor.
All right. And what you about to say, Rick? You about to say something?
Oh, no, I'm about to say now. Bro.
Okay.
You ain't
So,
let him
yeah.
do his intro.
Who's
What
intro? Rick?
Reek.
You ain't got no intro.
I got intro. You didn't tell me, bro. I had an intro.
I didn't know, man. So yeah, this episode 67. Damn, we 3 away from 70. Wow. That's kind of
70.
Big.
crucial, man. Let's go ahead and clap that up, man. It's a lot of episodes, man.
A lot.
So you know how we do. We get started. We usually do sports. Now, what's different tonight? And I'm like, damn, I'm trying to figure myself out a little bit because what we had to report on tonight is women's basketball. And it's crazy because I think that this is the first time, that I can remember, that women's basketball is in the forefront. And it's actually more entertaining than the men. Like, I don't know any men basketball players in college that have been, put out there like that. But I know the women, though. That's crazy. That's never happened like that, right? And
That's
so
dope,
it is dope. So the SEC tournament ended. Well, they had the SEC tournament for the women, and South Carolina played LSU. LSU was last year's national championship champions for women, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And in this game, so South Carolina came into this game undefeated. LSU had lost a few games, and so South Carolina won, and they remain undefeated, at least for now, until the tournament. But in this game, something happened, and it's the benches ejected after a shoving match, right? I'm like, benches, hold on. She got me confused, right? So,
Hey, man.
going on?
Hey, you was doing good, bro. You was like, yeah, man, women's basketball. So the bitches jumped off the bench.
Nah, dog. This Joe said.
Bro. Hey, bro, we gotta edit that whole 45 minutes out. The bitches jumped off the bench, right?
Some players got into it. You know what I'm saying?
My bad,
so
bro.
it says, no, you good. Number 1 ranked South Carolina remain undefeated with a 79-72 win over LSU in the SEC tournament championship game on Sunday. But his victory was marred by a brawl late in the fourth quarter that saw multiple players from both teams ejected, and a fan got arrested for coming on to the court. Says someone said, I just want to apologize to the basketball community. South Carolina coach Don Staley said, who's a former USA player. I don't know. Was she in the WNBA?
She was in the WNBA.
She was definitely in the WNBA.
Hall of Famer.
It says, when you are playing in in championship games like this in our league, things get heated, no bad intentions. The emotions got too so far ahead of them. Sometimes these things happen. I want to apologize for us playing a part in that. That's not who we are, and that's not what we're about. It says with just over 2 minutes remaining, South Carolina's Malaysia Fawali stole the ball from LSU guard Flau'jae Johnson. And Johnson responded by grabbing her out of frustration to stop the fast break. Multiple players from South Carolina arrived on the scene, including Ashlyn Watkins, whom Johnson shoved away, which is one of them was real small, one of them was real big. I don't know who. But so it was this little shoving joint. Now, this is the thing. If you all know LSU, what's the girl, Angel Reese? She's kind of like known for like being a trash talker. And she's more of the I don't know which girl it was, the bigger one. And they're about more of the same size. So people were wondering, like, why didn't she clear the bench? You know, like, why didn't she come to her teammates' aid by a bigger person pushing on her?
She ain't want that smoke.
You think that's what it was?
That girl got about like 3 inches. She ain't want that smoke.
The big girl from Brazil, bro. Man, the big girl, that part too, but I think both parts are true.
So you think that? So I don't remember what excuse she gave. I think maybe she said it's because I guess she already had stuff going on. I don't know why she didn't rush the bench, but people was kind of wondering about that, or was she held back or whatever. Who was that? That's me.
Nah, my phone just went crazy. My bad.
Oh no, you good? I thought I played a clip and shit. All right. So so that was that, and so next was USC wins the last Pac-10 conference tournament over Stanford, 74-61. Iowa, who has Steph Curry, or not Steph Curry, but they call her the female Steph Curry, Caitlin. What's her last name?
Caitlin Clark.
Okay, Caitlin Clark. So they beat they three-peat in the Big Ten Conference. They beat Nebraska 94-89. Notre Dame beats NC State 55-51 to win the ACC Conference tournament. And it says the Big 12 Conference tournament, Texas beats Iowa State 70-53. And so that's it for the women's basketball. Now, there's a lot that has went on in NFL free agency. A whole lot, right? And where is this? I have an article. Okay, so there's an article I have from NFL.com, and it has what everybody has done. Now, it's a long list, so I'm going to just go over a couple of things from each person's team, I guess. So in this free agency, and for those who don't know, free agency is where players can speak with any team, and they can go to any team, I guess, that wants them. They're free to get picked up by any team. And so Chicago Bears, it says they, I don't know who Brett Rippon is. They agreed to a 1-year contract. They got DeAndre Swift. He agreed to a 3-year, $24 million contract. Y'all got some offensive linemen. Y'all got a tight end with my last name named Gerald Everett. He must be all right. Y'all got a linebacker, Amen. I heard his name before. Y'all got a safety, Cal Bird. So y'all got some players, Trey.
You know what else they got? They still got a quarterback when they're trying to draft another one.
That's right, because Justin Fields is still on the squad, right?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So y'all still got that dilemma. Now, the Commanders, we picked up Marcus Mariota. He signed a 1 year, $6 million. You know, and then he could get up to $10 million with incentives. We did get Austin Eckler, and then people were saying that he's washed up. I don't know, but he got a 2-year deal. What you think about that one, T Streets?
I think it's cool. What he does, he can run, he can catch. He should provide some type of leadership in the backfield.
Okay.
We got a young backfield, so I like it.
And then we got tight end Zach Ertz, 1 year deal.
Hey, can y'all hear me?
We can hear you. No. We had talked about your squad a little bit and some of y'all pickups. Who is Brett Ripien? He got a 1 year contract.
Brett Ripien, he's the best. He's the best third string in the league. You understand me?
That makes sense.
Yeah, that's how I was trying to tell y'all, man. We the best. We got weapons, bro, and we gonna trade Justin Fields before the draft.
We got everything.
All right, now Philly,
we got what we need, baby.
Yeah, hold on, before we skip Washington, today we traded our starting quarterback from this year, Sam Howell, to Seattle.
Oh, y'all traded him? You traded him?
Yeah, traded him.
So we picked a quarterback. I don't like it because I didn't want to pick a quarterback in the draft. But we're picking a quarterback now.
Oh, we definitely doing that. That's definitely what it is.
Hey, who's your backup quarterback?
Mariota.
Yeah, Marcus Mariota. We just got him.
Hey, so let me ask y'all a quick question, right? So listen. So do y'all agree with what the Bears GM is doing by waiting to trade Fields so he can get a higher pick? Because right now the early picks are not looking good for Fields. So what I think he's waiting on the quarterback to get hurt, like right before the draft or training camp. Do y'all think that we should try to get rid of Fields now, maybe for like a 6th-round pick, or what?
You want the truth? If I'm looking at it from the organization standpoint, I'm keeping him. He's going to be my backup. Sorry, nobody want to give me the compensation I'm looking for. I'm sorry, you're backup now.
But you don't think that's going to cause a rift in the locker room?
Who cares?
I do, goddammit, because you got half the damn team. You got most of the team in love with Fields. You going if Caleb Williams throws one pick six, the whole crowd going to say put Justin Fields in the game, and he's inaccurate. Trade him. Trade his ass.
If Fields beat him out, you let Fields start.
Nah, Fields
they not gonna keep. I don't think they.
Fields ain't beat nobody out.
I don't think they're gonna do that.
I mean, they the same quarterback coming out of college. The same exact same quarterback.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I give. Actually, Justin Fields is looking all right, man. So whoever get him, I think they're gonna have a good quarterback, especially
what the Eagles do though.
Oh, well, the Eagles. So you guys picked up Saquon Barkley, and if he stays healthy, y'all gave him a lot of money. He signed a 3-year deal for $37 million, contract worth $25 million. You know, they put incentives. Devontae Parker, he's coming back. He agreed to a 1 year. No, Devontae Parker. I'm sorry, that's a he used to play for Miami. I don't know who he went to before that, but. And then who else did a big name that y'all got?
C.J. Gardner.
Yeah, C.J. Gardner Johnson. He signed a 3-year deal worth up to $33 million. And so y'all did y'all thing.
Yeah.
But the game's got to be played. What you about to say, Rick?
Man, I want to give a shout out to Jason, my man Kelsey. I love you for what you did for the Eagles. But happy retirement, Fletcher Cox, all of y'all.
He was there when you joined the Eagles. I was just asking. I didn't know. Well, that's what's up. What else going on, y'all?
I've been an Eagles fan. I've been an Eagles fan. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, that's what's up, Reed. All right. So keep it sports. There's been I don't know if y'all saw this, but it's this dude that's on TikTok mostly. And what he has been doing, and he has been taking the lowlights of, let's say, the 80s basketball and 90s basketball. So, for instance, he'll talk about Jordan and say Jordan don't have a left hand. And then he'll show Jordan he'll show clips of Jordan where Jordan tries to go left and he makes a turnover, or he'll show Larry Bird, say Larry Bird is a bum, and he'll show Larry Bird missing shots. And so what he calls it is we done with the 90s. Now I'm gonna play an example of what he be saying, and then we're gonna talk about it.
The rules are very simple. Left side of the floor, send them left. Right side of the floor, send them left. In the middle, send them left.
Not Michael Jalen Brown Iverson. Yo, what's up with all these NBA legends getting exposed lately for not having a left hand?
Jordan ain't had no left. He never had a left. Look, he put it. Look. He ain't got no left. That's what people didn't know. We done with the 90s and Michael Jordan in his left hand. Now he gonna go left, but he a disaster when he goes left. He'll go left. Check this out. Big trash. What was that move and his foot he was doing?
I mean,
Dominique Wilkins' brother. We done with the 90s. He getting back on D, hustling hard. He got perm juice, sweating all in his eyes. He getting ready to throw it off the backboard. Juice in his eyes. Come on, man. Look at Jordan. Big garbage. Watch this move he do. Just go on that side, bro. You gonna throw some wild garbage up. Somebody explain to me, why couldn't he just go straight up? That's garbage.
Oh, they wasn't even guarding you, bro. They'll let you. So
Now, even though he's really got, I mean, like, this is to the point where I seen Shaq talking about it, and when I'm reading the comments of him doing this, people are really agreeing, and people are really saying, like,
That's insane.
they really believe that people was some shit in the 90s. They really saying that Jordan didn't have a left. I mean, like, people are really buying into it. My question to y'all is, I know people are more athletic now, but do y'all feel like early Jordan was a bum? Isaiah Thomas, was he a bum? Was Larry Bird a bum? Y'all tell me, man.
Nope.
Bruh.
No, dog, we lived in this era.
These
So
young dudes are crazy.
they are crazy. Like the physical part of part of basketball back then is non-existent now. So when you was elbowing folks in the face, I mean Jordan. I mean, look at The Last Dance when the Bulls played the Pistons. Man, they would almost
Bro.
murder Jordan.
Bro. It even right. That's a great one. Even before that, dudes were getting literally punched in the face.
Mhm.
Barkley, McHale, Isaiah Thomas was swinging on dudes twice his size, like trying to knock them out because of the physicality.
Yeah.
The only time they talked about really like defense in the last couple of years in this era has been noticeably after the All-Star game, because the damn president, the commissioner had to call out the league. The physicality is not there. These young 19-year-olds, bro, with this revisionist history shit, I could take any bad highlight and call it a low light.
Yes,
But
man.
if you were there and watching it, you are out of your freaking mind. And Jordan is the GOAT, just like I told y'all last week.
Oh, you back on Jordan now.
Yeah.
I'm back
Back
on
on
Jordan.
Jordan.
I'm back on Jordan.
You switch that up all the time.
Hey, also, people in the chat, please, all of our new people that's in the chat, please hit that heart button for us, please, as we're going. My bad, E.
Yeah.
No, ain't no. You good, bro. Go ahead.
You don't have to put down the 90s, the 80s to big up what's going on now. You don't have to.
Exactly.
And that's the problem. The problem is you want to rep for your guys now by putting down these guys.
Right.
Jordan is a great. Could he go left? When he first came in the league, he couldn't go left.
Exactly.
Isaiah Thomas told you at the beginning, the game plan was to send him left. When he figured out how to go left,
Yep.
it was ball game.
Exactly. But the guy, he making like he never figured it out, and
Right.
then he's getting so much.
Like,
You know what I'm saying?
he never figured it out.
Yeah. So it's just interesting. It's just interesting the traction that he's gotten. You know what I mean, and the belief that people have that these people were bums. So, but that's it with sports. Now,
Absolutely.
this next joint right here is this going to affect. I don't know if you guys know, but TikTok people have quit their jobs to and they make a full-time living from TikTok. Like, this is real, a good living, to the point people, like they don't have 9 to 5s, and so what's happening is they say it's because it's China owns it,
Right.
TikTok.
Yeah.
So it was at first it's always kind of been, not always, but I would say within the last year it has always been talks about TikTok being banned. And now it seems like we're getting closer and closer to that. So this is from CNN Politics, and it says House passes bill that could ban TikTok despite resistance from Trump. So it says the House voted with bipartisan overwhelming fashion on Wednesday to pass a bill that could lead to a nationwide ban against TikTok, a major challenge to one of the world's most popular social media apps. It says the bill will prohibit TikTok from U.S. app stores unless the social media platform used by roughly 170 million Americans is spun off from its Chinese parent company, ByteDance. It's not yet clear what the future of the bill will be in the Senate. The House vote was 352 to 65, with 50 Democrats and 15 Republicans voting in opposition. Now, I think it still has ways to go. That wasn't the end all say all, but for people who make a living from that's going to be tough. And I follow a lot of people who like do food reviews, and I mean that's and there are other platforms, but now you gotta make that everybody who follow you on TikTok, hopefully they follow you on the next platform, and sometimes that's not really likely like that. You know what I mean? So what y'all think about that?
I blame Black. I blame Black for this shit because as soon as we started cooking on TikTok, all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying, the shit going to shut down once we get cooking on TikTok. I blame Black, and I'm gonna tell them, you dig? As soon as we start cooking, as soon as we started cooking on TikTok, they gonna shut the whole shit down.
Now, it's
I
not
don't
all
think
the
that's
way there.
coincidental. Yeah, because
Nah,
they said it's still gonna take like 5 months, I think, right,
but
to have it totally off. I mean, totally illegal to. I mean, totally not available to download. Correct?
Yeah.
yeah, but it still has to get passed through the Senate. I don't think that's gonna happen.
But I'm
They
just
can't.
trying to figure out why is it even necessary to place so much emphasis and attention on the social media app when there's other things that they could be, you know, voting against and
Exactly,
stuff
They
like
exactly.
because
that.
they're
saying,
not making any
Yeah.
money from it.
Yeah, that's what
and
I'm
they
saying. It's a part
right.
of the control. They don't have any control or any say with this app, and this app is like pretty popular. Everybody's on this app more than
Hmm.
other social media platforms at this time. So it's just like it's just crazy to me. You taking away people's livelihoods, and
Hmm.
like that's crazy to me. I'm sorry.
I
Yeah.
mean, and then you have half of all the appliances, all kind of shit that's inside of our houses that are from China,
Yeah,
right? People have cameras. One of the biggest home camera systems is from China, but
yeah,
you are cherry picking this app and saying that it's a national
exactly.
security threat, right? And
That's bullcrap.
just randomly, right? And
Yeah.
so you know what I mean. So yeah, that's kind of
I'm gonna miss
peculiar.
TikTok, man. Like, I mean, if
I
it
you
if it
just
does go,
started to
I'll be
cook,
on that
bro.
shit all the time, man. I
Dog,
look
Oh,
at that shit
you
all
dang,
the
got you got
time.
me
yeah.
on it, man. We got 10 million followers on the record room, man. 10 million.
Dang, man. Hey,
I
let me
still never
ask.
been on TikTok. I've never
Really?
been on
You
I'm
I
TikTok.
still
telling you.
just
really?
got
Hey,
on there,
hey,
man.
T, I
I'm
was like
trying to
that
tell you,
at
it's
T.
better than any
T, I'm
social media
telling you. I
platform,
was like that
bro.
at first, right? But then, because I thought
Hmm.
initially I thought it was all about that dancing shit, and I did. You know what I mean? Like, I thought you gotta get on there, dance, do a dance, and all that shit.
You
But
make a
That's why I
dance
seen
video.
Donnie on there dancing. I seen
but
Donnie on there dancing
but
one day.
once I got on it,
Hey, don't
man,
come for me.
you'll get hooked on that joint, bro. I mean, you really will, man. Like, I know
Yeah,
somebody
you
else who said they
definitely
never.
will.
Man,
T
you
T
man,
I,
man.
I'm
T
I'm 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 super glued to TikTok. I don't need
the
to
rec
go on
room
other social media
the
platforms
the rec
I
room.
still
We
go
got
to
anymore.
10 million
Instagram, but
followers,
yeah,
dog. 10
TikTok is
million
definitely
followers,
where it's
dog.
at. Now let me ask y'all this. I don't know if y'all saw this, but do y'all remember? It's this bishop,
Oh shit.
and they
Yeah.
call him this from CNN News. They call him the Brooklyn. He's a Brooklyn pastor. They call him the Bling Bishop, and he was found guilty of spending $90K on like luxury shit. You know what I
Everything.
mean? And so
Jewelry.
it was like it was earlier in the year where he was preaching and somebody came in and
And he
robbed him
got
while he was
robbed.
preaching, right?
Yeah,
I
Live.
always thought
Live.
I
he always seemed I don't understand why people give him. I mean, it just shows that some people are very
Yeah.
vulnerable, man, because you
Yes.
can just
You're
look
right.
at him and see he full of shit. And
That's
so
true,
it
bro.
says
Yeah.
Vulnerable.
a flashy jewelry wearing Brooklyn pastor was convicted Monday in federal court of using a parishioner's retirement savings and trying to extort a businessman while touting he had connections to the New York City mayor. It says Lamar Whitehead, nicknamed the Bling Bishop. What kind of fucking name is that? Is a pastor. And I mean, is he really a pastor? Does he really have the credentials at the Leaders of Tomorrow International Ministries? He was found guilty on 5 counts, including wire fraud, attempted extortion, and making false statements to the FBI. The convictions are for 3 separate schemes. It says Whitehead, known for his Louis Vuitton suits and extravagant jewelry, also made headlines in 2022 after he said his wife was robbed of $1 million worth of jewelry at their church. Oh, he just, I mean, I don't know, man. He's what they call a false prophet.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
I don't
Exactly.
even, yeah. I don't even know about the
You can't
prophet.
be
So
going up there and being flashy and stuff like that. And then your church members is aiding you in your luxury lifestyle. Like
but the
that's
Yeah, bro.
the
crazy.
brainwashing shit that they do. Oh, you want your pastor to look nice. You want your pastor to ride all that bullshit. And these people broke as hell. They giving you all their money. Now it's a choice, but you know that you are manipulating these people.
Hell
So
yeah.
Yeah.
come on,
Yeah. So he
whoever
get
else
every
doing that
bit
shit,
of the
bro.
sentence that he got.
Yeah,
Good
man. Come
for him.
on, bro.
Now, do y'all remember last week we had spoke about Drea Michelle? So Drea Michelle
Yeah.
is a what is she? I guess she's like a basketball wife.
What is she?
No, I'm trying
You
to
She's
want
a woman. She's a person. What the
she's
fuck is
a she's a, I ain't mean it like that. I ain't mean it like that. I was trying. I
You
meant
on
her
fire tonight.
profession. Her profession.
She's a
Yo,
reality
She's a
TV
she's a
star.
TV
hey,
personality.
Okay. Okay.
She's
girl,
a
Okay.
she's a professional. That's what
Okay.
she is.
So
Easy.
Drea
Yeah.
Michelle,
She's a professional sniper.
a sniper. She's 39 or
You know
40,
what, T?
and she's 39 or 40, and she is currently pregnant by an NBA player named Jalen Green, he's in his young 20s, and he
Yeah,
plays for the Houston
22.
Rockets.
he's a killer.
And she's pregnant by him, and so the age difference has made a lot of headlines. But what I didn't know is, and what I'm finding out, it seems like that Drea Michelle has a past, and it's some guys that have dealt with her, and so they've one of those people are not Nick Young, but Gilbert Arenas, who used to play
Gilbert
for the
Arenas.
Washington Wizards.
Mhm.
He had something to say about Drea, about an incident they had. And this is what happens. That's why you got to do your research before you date these women. I'm going to play it. And let's see.
Pregnant. Got the young boy.
Damn, if they only knew. But like, I was shocked too, though. Like that day when I was riding home with Philly in the car. Yeah, I don't know if I can tell that story. If you want me to tell that story,
Nah, she's a mother now.
she's a mother. Yeah, you can't do that because that day
Y'all.
changed my life. I ain't gonna lie.
He said that
That day
changed
changed
my
my
life.
life. That's when Spikey P was like, okay, now I gotta. This is what NBA is about.
Hey, listen, hey, NBA, listen, I'll let you know this is.
Yeah. When I'm riding in the car, he in the back seat. I turn my head, this nigga against huh?
Nah.
What was you doing in that back seat, Gil? What was you doing in that back seat?
He said, huh?
Hey,
He dropping it.
Danya.
What?
Oh,
Danya.
I'm sitting right to
oh,
Danya.
Are they having fun?
Yeah.
Are they having fun or are they being
Oh.
immature?
holy shit.
But the men in talking about this,
Yes.
I think they're being very much immature at this point because why are you talking about something that happened so long ago. You know, why is it relevant now? That girl is
Well,
moved
you know
on
what?
with her life.
And that's true, but that's why, guys, you got to be careful because she's so much older that he didn't even know that at one point in her life she was. I don't want to say for the streets, but
Yeah, she really
She was for the
was. I mean,
streets.
and she
okay,
admitted
I can
it.
say it. I can say
Yeah,
it.
you can say it.
Okay, she was for the streets at
Yeah,
one time. Everybody has a past, but when you mess with celebrities, it's probably a small circle, and then it's easier to get out. And now he
yeah.
has a baby mom. Now his child's mom is being talked about giving head on a broad spectrum. That's a lot to handle.
Disrespectful.
You know what I
That's
mean?
disrespectful, you know what I'm saying? Because
hmm
they not respecting him as a man and his choices. Like he's old
hmm
enough to make his choices, and he chose to, impregnate her. They maybe even had a mutual agreement that that's something that they both want because Drea has always been open about wanting more kids. So we don't know the inside dynamics of their relationship. So for her to be judged on her past is like mind-boggling to me. Like, let that girl live. If she want to date somebody
hmm
younger, then let her live. What
I
what
say
what is
this.
nothing to anybody?
It's funny, it's funny, the jokes and everything, but this is some cornball shit.
Yep.
Nick Young
I'm
is a
like, they
cornball for
hating
this.
for real.
Yeah.
Bro,
No, Nick Young is a
Nick
cornball.
Young
Nick
Period.
Young,
and
he's a
Nick
cornball.
Nick Young and Gil. I don't, bro. Gil is a super cornball. I do respect some of the things that he's done for the community, but as far as yeah, it's messed up.
He
But
ain't relevant now
both of them
anyway. So
is
I mean,
cornballs.
Well, can
You
I
feel me?
ask Reek a question real quick?
Yeah.
Reek, if you were
Uh
in this
oh.
situation and
He about to get him.
seriously,
He about to get him.
seriously, no,
Be
if you was
careful.
in this situation and let's just say that you are Jalen Green
I
and
bet.
and now you're messing with what's her Drea and you find this out, and she's pregnant, do you think you would feel away?
I don't care.
Yo,
I just want to know.
you straight
I don't
ass for
care.
that.
I don't care. It's me now.
If another dude is on a what is that, a podcast or a show, whatever, talk about my baby
I
mama,
know you
I'ma feel a certain way.
did.
I'ma feel a certain way. Yeah, I'ma feel a certain way. You bullshit on
Hey,
purpose.
bro.
No, I hit the button on mistake. No, seriously. Hey,
And that's our
That
show.
bullshit on
And
purpose.
that's
Hey,
for this weekend. Night.
I hit the button on mistake, Rick. I just wanted your opinion, bro.
Hey,
That's all.
bruh. Hey,
I didn't
dog.
know what was
Once
going
Reek start looking up in the air and trying to justify that dumbass shit, hit the
dog,
motherfucking music.
that's who we wanted to be with. Why?
You see? Hey, play the music again, man. Fuck that shit.
Hey, no. And look, hey man, please somebody give me a soundboard so I can play that shit.
Go ahead, Rick. Finish.
So I can play Too Loud music too every time y'all say some dumb
I just need to know, Rick. I didn't know what
Hey,
was
Rick,
going
I got
on.
your back, Rick.
I appreciate it.
Man.
Nah, look.
Nah, but she got him, though.
Look,
She got him.
that's his lady. What is he gonna do?
True.
Was he gonna
Is
break
that
up with
it?
her?
Is that his
He's not gonna
lady
support his kid?
or is it his lady or is it
He walking with her.
he walking with her?
You
He
right.
walking with her.
I mean, yeah,
Okay.
it's on.
Okay.
He walking with her. He public
Okay.
with it.
Yeah.
He
You
got to
know.
be a
Public.
strong youngin', man.
He like
Both
that
of them,
love.
Look,
they
I
owe him a
think
fade. They owe him a fade. They owe him a
Yeah.
fade, a fair one.
Absolutely.
And back to Nick Young. Listen, back to Nick Young. He went through this when he was with Iggy Azalea
That's
and
right.
D'Angelo
Right,
Russell
you right,
snitched
G.
on him. He was
You right,
pissed.
G. You
He
right,
should.
G.
Yeah,
He was wrong for
He
bringing
was
this
in
up.
love.
That's true.
He was
That's
in
true.
love with Iggy
yeah,
Azalea too.
he
I
definitely
forgot all about
was.
that. Now you
He
know.
definitely was.
So now this one, we not gonna talk long about it because us, the way we love music, we can talk about this subject for the rest of the pod. But Nelly was on what's LeBron's joint?
The shop is it the shop?
The Shop. Okay, so LeBron James. He has a show called The Shop. He's not always on it, I don't think. But
No,
it's a
not
show
always.
where I don't know if it's a pod. I don't know what you want to call it, but it's a show where guys kind of sit in like a barber chair or just chairs, period, and they just kind of talk. and mostly it's not just regular guys; it's celebrities for the most part. But they mix it up. You know, it's not just all athletes and just all music. They throw in different people sometimes. And they had Nelly on there, and Nelly said that the 2000s era hip hop was the toughest era. And I'm just play what he said, and y'all just tell me what y'all think.
Nelly, coming from the Lou, did you ever have chip on your shoulder because everything was LA, New York? We always talk about that with the Midwest, man. Like,
goddamn right.
Yeah?
Goddamn right. But you got to understand, my era of music was the toughest era in hip-hop ever. Ever. When I put out songs, I had to go against DMX,
Eminem,
Jay-Z, Eminem, Lil Wayne, 50 Cent, Luda. All of us are fighting for one spot. So from 99 to like 2008, 10, it's the hardest era ever to get records.
Pimp Juice and us.
T Streets, do you agree?
In the aspect that he's talking about it in, yes, because at that time, that's when everybody was looking to be the number one guy on the Billboard, not just at skill level. They were looking for the numbers. They wanted to put numbers up. That's after 50 Cent called out people for not selling in their first week of sales when they released the album. When it comes to numbers, that was one of the the most difficult time period. Because he didn't name everybody. He named some of the big ones, some of the big dogs, but there were more that was in that competition.
Yeah, I totally agree with Nelly. In terms of, back then it was more of a sell records thing, and people were selling records. And it wasn't, the internet wasn't as popular. You know what I mean? It was different. It totally was different. And yes, these records were getting sold. All of these was top dog artists. I can agree with what he's saying. In my opinion, I think he's correct.
I agree with what he's saying.
I agree too.
With what he's saying.
And then the music was a lot relatable back then. It was more relatable back then. It was you could actually hear what it was that they were saying. And a lot of them made sense back then. And they were putting out hits. It wasn't, in that competition. Like it was fun to watch, because you didn't know who was going to have the number one spot for the next week or something like that. So it always kept us like engaged back then. So I agree totally.
I wasn't a Nelly guy, but I mean, shit, I ain't had to be because Nelly was selling like a lot of shit.
She's naive back then.
Nah.
He had good songs, but he wasn't an artist that you gonna buy the CD and ride and listen to. You know what I'm saying?
Please, everybody's listening to country grandma.
Not everybody.
I don't know who you're talking
Y'all went out there
Not
with
everybody.
Air Force Ones because of Nelly.
I had it before Nelly.
Nelly was cool, Nelly is a superstar. He was more like a pop artist, but he wasn't a person that you're gonna put in your car and then ride to. You more hear him.
Whatever. All y'all had grills.
No man.
I still don't have
in my life.
No man.
I'm gonna give Nelly. Nelly has one of the greatest videos ever.
Tip drill.
What's the tip drill?
Yeah.
Tip drill. Oh yeah.
BT at the dog joint.
At the dog. Let's go.
I kind of figured you would say that.
I need a tip drill. Come on and tip drill.
That's a classic.
Be your ass because it ain't your face.
Nelly is the GOAT. He's the GOAT for that video.
No, he is. Now,
he is.
to keep it kind of music, I guess. So, we all know what Club Shay Shay is by now, unless you living under a rock or something, right?
Hottest thing smoking.
So lately he had Steve Stout on there. Now, let me explain a little bit about Steve Stout. Steve Stout is an American record executive. He concurrently served as an executive vice president of Interscope, Geffen, A&M Records, and president of urban music at Sony from 1999 to 2009, before the founding of the music distribution platform United Masters. Now, that's just a little bit of what he does. He also, once he left music, he went into advertising, and he's the one responsible for the Pharrell shoe and for the Jay-Z Reebok ugly shoe. Well, the Jay-Z Reebok shoe.
Did you say
50 Cent as well.
50
Sign
Cent
and
shoe.
Nas.
Oh yes. Now
Signing Nas.
I was
Well,
wondering. So this is
Managing
what I
Nas.
wondered. Managing Nas. So this is why I
Managing
wondered.
Nas.
I wondered why T Streets wanted to talk about this, and so I kind of looked at the episode a little bit.
I didn't bring up no Nas stuff though.
And when
Now
I was
give me
looking
credit.
at it, you know what I noticed? That they were in Nas's neighborhood where he grew up, and they were walking through, and he explained the story of how he came to the neighborhood and he wanted to manage Nas, and then it all correlated and made sense of why this was an important topic tonight.
See, you brought Nas up. I did.
But no, I'm talking shit. In all actuality, Steve Stout is a beast, and he's and I just named a little bit of what he's done in the realm of his career. He reminds me of like even though him and Dame Dash don't like each other, they kind of remind me of each other in terms of like the aggression of, they just seem like real go-getter type guy. Yeah, exactly, right.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna just play a couple clips of some things that he talked about. I'm gonna play the Dame Dash one after this. It was a long interview. I recommend anybody who's into music and entrepreneurship and want to be motivated. I would definitely say watch it. But this
Nothing
is
but
what
gems.
he said.
Nothing but gems.
Nothing but gems. And this is what he said when it came to artist independence.
When I started United Masters, the whole point of building this company, our music company, was that I felt like artists should be independent. They should keep a lion's share of the money. They shouldn't give away their name and likeness because they got money when they was 18 years old or their first record deal. In order for that deal to be a good idea, the record company has to have more belief in you than you have in yourself. Right? Because they're basically saying, I'm giving you $500,000 and you're going to give me your name and likeness for the next 10 years or whatever the term is. You didn't even get a chance to find out what it's worth on your own. Right. Being independent, there was a period of time where it was hard to be independent. When those guys did it, not everybody was built for that. But today, while music is being distributed between Apple and Spotify, and you have a platform like United Masters that you can go through and put your music out and get it distributed everywhere, why would you not do that versus going to get a record deal, getting some money, but sacrificing, giving away all the upside for a short-term check? It just don't make no sense.
But Steve, is it a case of I've always wanted a record deal. I've always wanted to work with a record company.
Yeah. It is that. By the way, 2 Chainz had the same argument with me years ago. He goes, you don't understand. I'm like, that's the dream. Well, the fact of the matter is, part of the dream is to get paid. That is not how you get paid. You're not going to get paid that way.
So this is a deep conversation, really, because Steve Stout, what he's saying is absolutely correct. But the thing about it is that when you're young and you don't have shit, and somebody comes to you and tells you that they're going to sign you, that they're going to put some money in your pocket, most people at that time are not thinking like, you know what, I can do this shit on my own. I don't need the money. That's some new stuff that's happening, but that's not really how it is. And then that's how people sign contracts and then they don't have their publishing and stuff like that. So what he's saying is correct. But it just doesn't open. Now we're in the age of information, so it's a little different. But it's not always that simple if you broke. You know what I mean? So
absolutely. Steve Stout, his wisdom in the game is genius, and I loved how he pivoted and he went to advertising.
Yes,
He went into the advertising business when me personally, I've never heard anybody that come from being that popular in one genre in hip hop and going and making the pivot and going to advertising. So he's a genius. He's also famous for Puffy getting him beat up and shit in the office and breaking the shit over his head and all that. But that didn't stop him. So, shout out to him. I actually had to finish watching it. But yeah, I definitely love listening to Steve Stout. He's a beast.
Now I got one more thing to play from him for a little bit because Steve Stout is also known to be him and Dame Dash don't like each other, And some people say that he doesn't like Dame Dash because it's a rumor that Dame Dash smacked him some years ago. I don't know if that's true or not.
It's probably true.
But
It's true.
I'm gonna play a little bit of that.
Even the Damon Dash interview, as fucked up as that was, he's a gigantic, almost not. He blew it. He had Jay-Z. He had the most important artist of his generation. So what happened with that relationship? How did that relationship that was so good sour so fast? Dame's antics were just, it became like people also over time, you mature. It's like one of those things where Dame wouldn't change. The way he spoke to people, the way he treated people. He was angry. About what? Bro, you getting paper? He was angry because he had a strong perspective about his business philosophy. And if any time a partner of theirs tried to like go around him or meanwhile people weren't going around him, the people around him wanted to meet with other people. People wanted more becoming less beholden to him, but he was unaware of it. Then he would like, while he was building business.
So he's saying Dame Dash basically sabotaged himself. Now, on the outside looking in, with Dame Dash's personality and the way Jay-Z's personality seemed to be, I can understand probably how they ended up parting ways, because Dame Dash is kind of like
He's an asshole.
Yeah,
He's an asshole.
Yeah, and so now I don't know if Steve Stout is saying all this because he don't like Dame Dash. If you let Dame Dash talk about Steve Stout, he got his side of his story,
Absolutely.
or whatever. So two sides of every story. They two guys that don't really fuck with each other. But overall, I think I think both of them are good businessmen, in my opinion.
The difference is Stout actually respects Dame for his mind.
Yes.
Because he says, like, if that clip was longer, he says that Dame is smart. He's not saying that Dame is a dummy. Right. He respects him for his mind. He just, the way that he go about things, he's difficult. He's difficult to work with.
He definitely
can respect that.
Yeah, he definitely seemed like that. Now, this is from CNN Health, right? And this is about, it says thousands of children are landing in the ER after ingesting melatonin without supervision.
Oh, shit.
It says melatonin products have become increasingly popular among adults, and a new report from the U.S. Centers Disease Control Prevention says about 11,000 children have landed in the emergency room in recent years after ingesting it while unsupervised. Melatonin is a hormone produced by the brain in response to darkness and regulates the body's natural sleep-wake cycle, or circadian rhythm. Melatonin supplements, often sold as flavored gummies, can help someone struggling fall asleep due to jet lag or sleep-wake disorders commonly seen in shift workers. It says, based on nearly 300 identified cases, the researchers estimated that 10,930 emergency department visits occurred during that time period, accounting about 7% of all ER visits in the U.S. unsupervised medication exposures in infants and young children. Sounds like to me, people need to be more careful watching your kids, man.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Because it seems like they think it's candy.
Yeah.
And and I blame, to me that's the thing that I would blame the parents for something like that.
Yeah, I feel like I could blame the parents on that.
Absolutely. But also go ahead, Reek.
No, I was just saying, man, parents just need to learn to put their stuff up. Keep your gummies out of the way. Keep your melatonin pills out the way. Keep your liquor out the way. Yeah, come on, man. Don't put that around your kids, and especially if it's in arm's length.
Yeah, and so even with that, what happens is the parents give the melatonin to the kids, but the kids know where it is. And then what happens is over time, the parents just tell the kids to go get it, right? To go get it and take one and go to sleep. But even without the parents is knowing, the kids are going to go do it whenever they think they need to take a nap or whatever it is, because that's just with children. Even with adults, melatonin should only be taken for a maximum of 13 weeks to treat short-term sleep problems in adults. Nobody tells these parents this shit about these kids. This is a goddamn lifelong damn thing because they want their kids to go to sleep. They don't. It's actually a study. It says 13 weeks to treat short-term sleep problems, but parents don't use it like that. They use it so their kids can go to sleep. So it's being overused. You go in Costco. Costco has big ass shipments of melatonin now.
Melatonin,
That's
yep.
yes. So it's out of control. People are eating bad. They're drinking too much coffee. They doing whatever. No exercise. That's gonna lead to bad sleep. But then you're trying to take these pills to help you go to sleep, and then you're giving it to the kids too, and it's just out of control. It's out of control.
No, for sure.
And the kids eat it like candy because they come in
this
gummy
shit look
bear
like
form.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This shit look just like candy.
Yeah, you got to have shit out the way, kids. And it just the crazy part is by being that many, that means a lot of people just have shit laying around. You know what I mean?
lot
For
of
real,
people.
because that's
Yeah.
a lot.
And
That's
the
a
main
lot.
and the main issues are it causes irritability, abdominal pain, disorientation, and sometimes dizziness. So you gotta take your kid to the doctor. They taking a lot of fucking melatonin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
They
that's
gotta be taking
crucial.
2, 3 like at a time, something like that. You know.
So
That's
y'all
crazy.
please, man.
Take care of your goddamn kids, man.
keep stuff out the way of the
Use
kids.
melatonin with caution.
Right. Now I got this is a great one. Because this is something I hear the word narcissist all the fucking time. People always are saying, "Oh, that person's a narcissist. That person's a narcissist," and I'm like, what? I mean, is everybody one? Because that's the way everybody describes people, right?
Everybody was.
So it says, this comes from Healthline. It says this article is 9 signs you're dating a narcissist and how to get out. All right. So it says individuals who have narcissistic personality disorder, NPD, which I haven't heard of that. It says believe they are superior and unique compared to others. Signs that you could be dating someone with NPD include the fact that they have very few or no friends. They lack empathy and often gaslight you. When someone posts too many selfies on their social media or talks about themselves constantly during a first date, you might call them a narcissist. But a true narcissist has narcissistic NPD. Individuals with NPD believe themselves superior to others and expect to be recognized and treated as such. They may be unable to recognize the opinions and needs of others and may dismiss others' problems. It says these are 9 traits of a narcissist. So I'm gonna give y'all these 9 traits. Y'all can tell me because I might be on the par with some narcissists.
Oh shit!
So it says, let's see. So it says the first
You could be a
trait of a
narcissist.
narcissist. No, not me. Maybe one of you guys. It says so. The first trait is a grandiose sense of self-importance. That's the first one. The second one is preoccupation with fantasies or of unlimited success, power, brilliance, beauty, or ideal love. The third one is the belief they're special and unique and can only be understood by or should associate with other special or high status people of institutions. So they only talk, they bougie, I guess. It says the next one is need for excessive admiration.
What?
They have a sense of entitlement, interpersonally exploitative behavior, lack of empathy, envy of others, or belief that others are envious of them, are the demonstration of arrogant and haughty behaviors or attitudes.
Trey.
And so that's what
Oh, fuck you up, Rick.
Damn.
You said that shit one fucking time.
so those are the traits of a narcissist. So it says what it boils down to, according to the licensed therapist Rebecca Wheeler, LMHC, is selfishness at the expense of others, plus the inability to consider others' feelings at all.
Damn.
It says, like most mental health or personality disorders, there are varying degrees of NPD severity. Narcissism falls on a spectrum, says Beverly Hills family and relationship psychotherapist. And then it says, additionally, people with NPD, this is crazy because I've never heard of this, or other physical and mental health conditions like substance use disorder and anxiety, which may further complicate close relationships. Still knowing signs of NPD may help your relationship in some context. And then it has some of the signs to look out for and tips to handle them. So these are just a few tips. And after I read the tips, we can talk about it. These are a few tips for you guys if you're see if you're dating a narcissist or if you've dated one. It says they're very charming at first. So watch out for the people if you're dating out here. If they, pay attention if they're very charming. Then it says they hog the conversation, talking about them and how great they are. Hey Trey, you know what, bro? This bro, I hate to say it, bro. I don't know, bro. That's number 2. Okay, it says number 3. They feed off your compliments. Excellent. Okay, that's number 3.
That's the end of the record room tonight. We have
Damn, Smith. It says,
God bless.
It says number 4. They lack empathy. Number 5, they don't have any or many long-term friends. Number 6, they pick on you constantly. Number 7, they gaslight you. Number 8, they think they're right, but they think they're right about everything and they never apologize. And the last one is when you show them you're done, they lash out.
Oh.
Hey, look, I can't tell y'all how many times I chose Trey. I'm done with his ass.
So, out of everybody on here, it's some of it. I don't think Trey. I don't know if you got all the traits, but
Hey, bro.
You have some of them.
Hey, man, what's the next topic?
Hey, look, hey T, how many times Trey called you? Hey, dog, I'm looking sexy right now.
Oh man.
Hey, bro. Hey, what's the next topic, man?
So
Get the fuck out of here.
So Donnie, let me ask you.
Hey Trey.
Yeah, man. Hey, look, y'all doing too much right now.
Hey Trey, that green suit was fire.
Hey, look, man, I'm just saying. You understand me? It's confidence. Confidence.
Oh God.
Now,
Hey,
Donnie,
look.
I got a question for
man.
you. Do you feel like by me describing this list, Donnie, do you feel like you've dated any narcissists?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Definitely.
Well, I like this. I like this article because I've always hear people describe people as that, especially on social media when I'm looking in the comments, and I never really took the time to look it up. And I'm just like, God damn, is everybody a narcissist? Because that's all people say about people. And that's what they
Yeah,
call
I mean,
them.
I guess it has a lot to do with, people toxic traits. I always thought that if you can identify a narcissist, then maybe you have narcissistic traits. But some people are really that way, and I've dealt with a couple of people who fit and checked every box, that you commented on, and that's crazy because they don't see that about themselves. They're in denial about being a
Right.
narcissist,
Right.
and then
Go ahead, Donnie.
go ahead, Jack.
No, my bad.
Go
No,
ahead.
finish what you're saying. I would ask people to go on YouTube and check out this guy. He's a behavioral analyst, therapist. His name is Tim Fletcher, right? So he talks about narcissism coming from a form of complex trauma. He talks about complex trauma being the root of a lot of things that we do as adults, right? So he basically talks about somebody who might be acting in any specific way coming from complex trauma from when they were a child, right? So I would definitely, advise people to check out. It was a really good talk. His name is Tim Fletcher, but a lot of that comes from complex trauma from when you were younger, but you're not really dealing with you. You are projecting it on somebody else, right? Just you know what I mean. Just having your appearance, you dominating conversations, you always having to feel like you have to be seen, or you see what I'm saying. It's just a lot that goes into that. That was funny what you all were saying about me, but I'm an adult, so I'm gonna take it
Do you think you're a
positively.
narcissist?
No, absolutely not. I'm a very
Trying to control the
confident person.
conversation.
I'm a
See,
very
narcissists
confident
be in
person, and
denial.
You
I'm
controlling
just
the
I have a
happy.
fun.
conversation right
Go
now.
ahead, E.
I have a fun
Go ahead.
exercise.
Yeah.
Got a fun exercise. So it was nine. Was 9 reasons, 9 signs.
Yeah,
So
that shit.
Donnie, you've been around for a little bit, but you don't
Uh-huh.
truly know us. So
No.
if we went one by one of all the topics, can you just, as a fun exercise, tell us who do you think relates to each sign?
What do you mean?
Like number one, they were charming at first. Well, I guess that's
Uh-huh.
hard because I guess if you thought anybody was
I'm
charming,
always
I don't
charming.
think nobody changed
There
yet.
you go. He even said
I'm
Yeah,
always charming.
I wouldn't exactly say charming. If either of you had well, I'm lying because Trey comes off very, very
there we
charming,
go.
but
Thank you,
it's
Sonya.
his personality though.
Mm,
I feel
mm-hmm.
Okay,
like it's just that's it. I just think that it's just him. You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
just a nice person.
Just a narcissistic. Just
There
narcissistic.
you go. You a
Just
narcissist.
narcissist.
who do you think hard conversations then?
Hard conversation.
Okay,
Okay.
God damn.
who feed who feed off of compliments?
Trey.
God damn. What the
Who
fuck is
lack
going on
who
here,
lack
E?
empathy? Who lacks empathy?
That's you,
Um,
T.
that's
My
you,
bad.
T. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's
was
you,
gonna
T.
say that's you, T.
Hey, you know what? Hey, I'm gonna stop right here. Now, this is the funny thing. This is the funny thing. A good friend of mine told me a couple of days ago
Oh shit.
that I was not empathetic, and I said I'm an empath. I said I'm an empath.
He said he's an empath.
I am. I'm an
Okay.
empath.
I can believe that though. I can
Now
believe
I
it.
may not care about a lot of stuff, but I can see from somebody else's shoes. I can feel their
Yeah.
pain. I can and still not give a fuck.
Well,
But I understand. I am the right answer there
I
because I come off that way to people sometimes.
haven't gotten to that level yet because I am a true empath. You know, if you're going through something, I can absolutely know, or I could kind of sense what type of mood you in. So I haven't quite gotten to that point where I know not to let it affect me. Because I can feel it. I can feel when
Hmm.
someone's sad. I can feel when they're overexcited. I can feel,
mm,
Well,
when they're hurting and stuff like that.
me reading this, I'm gonna be honest, right? Me reading the traits, it seems
Hmm.
like for me personally, if someone is coming off with me, if someone is displaying all this, I'm gonna see it quickly and it's gonna turn me off, my personality.
Yeah.
So
mm.
I don't
Yeah.
even think that I wouldn't get far if I was dating a narcissist person. I don't think it would go past a couple dates, to be honest,
Hmm.
because
Hmm.
if a person is what this describes, it's gonna be the opposite of me, and I just
Mm.
on a dating thing where
Hmm.
it says what to look out for.
Right.
But it's like
Yeah,
kind of hard to tell, like off bucks, because like a narcissist will really try to impress you for the most
Manipulate you a
part
true.
little
until
bit.
they get you in, and then it slowly comes out. It slowly reveals itself. You don't see it all at once,
But what if they love you though,
For
Donnie? What if they love you though?
what's
Look, look,
that
look.
mean? So
You see what I'm
what?
saying? Nah, see, we talking about a lot
God
So
of we gotta
dang,
talk
what?
about
man. God dang.
the positive narcissists too.
It ain't about the
Positive
love at this
narcissism.
point.
Why you trying to
Yeah.
spin it,
Because the
man?
narcissists really don't love nobody but
Yes, they
themselves
do. Yes,
for
they do.
real.
Just do what
Exactly.
they just give
So
them.
Everybody
you,
needs
Done.
some narcissistic
yeah,
traits.
that's
They need that
T-Streets. I was
confidence,
getting ready
though.
to say that. You know, I think
It's
it's levels
confidence.
to
Yeah,
it. It's levels to
it
it,
is.
and they're basically saying in this article that if you are like all of these and that's just who you are, then you have NPD. And so I think what like T Streets is saying, like, you know, everybody has maybe a little bit of some of these, which is nothing wrong with it. But I
Yeah.
guess if you displaying all nine of these traits to a high magnitude, I guess that's when you're diagnosed with NPD. And
Yeah.
so I don't
And
know. NPD
So
must
what's
be
the
like the
This
Dr.
so
just
what's the
sounds
resolution
funny.
to this?
the
What's the resolution
resolution.
to
What
this?
does it say? Let me
Because we
see.
gotta help Trey out.
But
What does it say? What's the
listen,
resolution? They pick when
Dr.
you
Tracy
constantly.
Marks, Dr. Tracy Marks, she has a great video on YouTube. It's called Narcissism is Essential. So you got to take the good
Oh,
parts
so now you're gonna find
of
some
it.
shit and
Yeah,
So you
yeah.
gonna find the good parts
Hey,
you're gonna
I
about being
justify
study
a
it.
on.
narcissist?
Hey, I study this
Yeah.
stuff. This
Hey,
my
you gotta
lane
be a
right here.
narcissist. You gotta be a
This my
narcissist, dog.
you gotta be strong out here.
Yeah, well, you know what this says. This tells you how to prepare for the breakup when they about to break up with you.
Oh
It says
shit.
that they will constantly remind yourself you deserve better. Strengthen your relationships with your emphatic friends.
Mm-hmm.
Build a support network with friends and family who can help remind you what is reality. Urge your partner to talk with a therapist. See a therapist yourself. It says how to prepare for the breakup. I guess that's
How to prepare for the breakup.
yeah.
Shit.
We was
So
done this when I needed
I
it.
don't see
Oh
the resolution. I guess the
Ain't no
resolution, Reek,
resolution.
is getting help.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah,
yeah.
Trey, you just gotta get help, bro.
Go
Like I
talk
Just
to
do,
said, you
somebody.
bro.
You
have
Just
know.
to
do, bro.
openly admit that you are a narcissist. You
I
have
mean,
to
listen.
not be in denial about it
What's
in order for you to help the situation.
the
But
ask the rec room question, Donnie?
I'm not gonna drop you on the phone. We can
Oh, hold on.
go
I
to
got to get
the
my
therapist together.
Hold on there. Y'all know I got to play my joint, man. You ready,
Trey sick of
Donnie?
y'all. Trey sick of y'all.
Donnie, you ready?
Tired of this shit.
Yeah,
All right,
Trey.
hold on.
Ask the Rec Room.
Now, this is our segment of the pod where we have our listeners who follow us on Instagram. So if you don't, please do at the Rec Room Pod. And what they do is in the DM, they ask questions that they would like us to ask and talk about on the Rec Room. And we have one of those tonight. And Donnie, you can take it from
This
here.
one kind of like took a turn a little bit because it's not normally like one of the questions that we have, and I thought that it was hilarious. I'm just a goofy person, but the question is, which fictional character do you have a beef with and would want to really beat the shit out of? It could be from a movie or
Oh man.
a TV show. Like, which fictional character you have a real life beef with that you would rather much beat the shit out of?
I can tell you mine. You know who mine is? Spider-Man.
What?
And
Huh?
yeah, Spider-Man.
Spider-Man
Yeah.
is the
Why the
dopest
fuck you
dude
want
in
to
the
be a
world.
What?
Spider-Man,
Mine
bro?
is Spider-Man, dog.
I
And I'm
can't
gonna tell
stand
you
this
why.
dude.
Because when he Peter Parker, he is a bitch. Like for real, bro. Like I
What
hate
is
Peter
going on
Parker,
here?
dog. I hate Peter Parker
You
like
hate
shit.
Miles Morales?
No, not Miles Morales. That's the
Okay,
black
okay. I was
one.
about to
I
say
said
Nah,
that.
Peter
he not.
Parker.
He don't like Peter Parker.
Oh,
He
okay,
I
don't
don't
I
like.
got you.
I don't know what it is, bro. Like I hate Peter Parker. Like something about him is irritating. When I used to watch the cartoon, he was just an irritant. Like just the way he carry himself. Even when he turned to Spider-Man, Spider-Man job like weak as shit. He don't really do nothing. All he has is a web. He don't have no real special
Bro,
powers
you
like
really,
that.
you really thought about this shit, dog. You
Nah,
asked this
cause
shit
I
real
always
fast.
felt like that. This
His
really hitting
reflexes are
hard.
crazy. What you talking about?
Dog,
Yeah, but that's all he could do. Like he could just swing from building
Pretty
to building
Reds in the
and
chat,
fight,
dying
dog.
laughing,
Like,
love
I don't
dying
like that
laughing.
shit. Like I don't like Spider-Man. That's mine, man.
Dog, you don't like Spider-Man?
Dog, I don't,
That's
bro.
fucked up.
just
I don't, bro.
Spider-Man.
Who yours, T?
Never
Who yours, T?
I don't know. Come back to me.
All right, Reek, what you got?
I really don't know, but I'm gonna make some shit up. I don't like Bow Wow.
Oh my goodness.
That's not a fictional character, Reek.
He a fictional character.
No.
That's not really who he is.
No, we gotta change that fictional or non-fictional.
No, his name is Chad Moss. His name is Chad Moss.
Non-fictional, but
His name
I
is
like
Chad
the
Moss.
fictional version
Lil
of
Bow
us,
Wow
though.
is a no, matter of fact, on top of that, I don't like Soulja Boy either. You can add this.
You
Damn.
don't like young rappers.
Those are not
Nah,
fictional
it's-
characters.
they my age. What
Hey.
you talking about?
Hey, can it be men or women, but not beating up the women, but you just don't like them?
It don't matter who it is.
Okay,
You want to beat up women too?
I got no. You're not
You a
beating up women.
narcissist
Women you
and
don't
wanna beat
like.
up women?
Women you don't like. Women you don't like.
Who?
Nah, I'm just saying. Reek, go ahead, finish.
No, I already told you I don't like them Bama's.
All right.
I'll see
So
them
this-
one day.
So you say that they're fictional characters. They
This is
ain't.
what I
They are
hate.
fictional
You know.
characters.
Okay, I see your point.
Okay.
Man. I see where
Yeah.
you're at.
Y'all know
Okay.
who annoys the shit out of me? Is two
Who?
people. Fucking Jim Jones. That motherfucking Jim Jones. That's number one. Number
my
two,
goodness.
that goddamn what's Steve Harvey? Lori Harvey. Her.
Really?
What?
Get
She don't
her
say nothing.
out of here.
She don't
Get
say
out of
nothing.
here.
How you hate her?
Say anything.
Get out. Get out
never-
of
Lori
here.
Harvey,
said-
bruh.
Get out of here. Rihanna, get your ass out of here too. Get Rihanna in there. Fucking what's the girl? What's the other girl from Destiny Child? The one, the not Beyonce.
Michelle?
The other one. No, not Michelle.
Kelly Rowland.
Get
Kelly Rowland?
get Kelly Rowland the fuck out of
You
here.
like Kelly?
Oh.
Hell, get out. Get her out. That's four.
Yeah,
That's
you ought to be
four.
shot off for that one. How
I'm
you
just
not like
saying,
Kelly?
like these people, like, come on, man, give me a break.
He doesn't
Give me
like
a
women
break.
who speak up for themselves.
I don't
This
like
nigga's a
women.
narcissist.
Women.
You name.
All right, listen. Since
Who
since
you
we
got,
changed the question, I hate all the employees at Cold Stone. You too fucking positive. I hate that bullshit walking into that store. All that happy shit. Fuck all that shit. I don't like that happy shit. They all fucking nice.
Chick-fil-A then,
bro.
Stop it.
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A either. That was super nice. I hate that shit. That shit weird as fuck.
Hey, in the
Them niggas
chat,
ain't happy.
what
They
do
ain't
y'all
happy
hate?
for real.
In the chat, what do y'all hate? That's what I'm saying. Is that
Cold
how we
Stone.
going?
Damn, I would have never thought
The
about
whole
that.
Cold Stone is that shit, boy.
Yeah,
It's the employees, man.
They fictional
Oh
characters.
my
too.
God.
They too
Ain't nobody that
positive.
happy.
Not at
Aaron
all.
Rodgers.
Yeah.
And Aaron Rodgers. I hate that
Oh,
motherfucker.
you should hate Aaron Rodgers.
Hey, that was a good As the Rec Room joke, man.
That was a good one. Hey, listen. So look, two things. I'm gonna need some help with somebody reading the names in the chat tonight because I got kicked out, so I only see like half the names. But before that, check out our episode that we just did. Episode 60. What's that? 65.
It was 65, yeah.
65 with Don Jalay, the Punchline Princess, and her father. Dope ass episode. Everybody loved it. Check that out. Donnie, can you see everybody in the chat? Do you mind reading the names in the chat? I don't want to miss anybody.
I can see him. I can see him. We
Okay,
got
we got.
we got. I'm gonna turn the tray. We got Love _ in the building. We got Shed Bed. We got Pretty Reds.
Pretty Reds.
We got Coco Melon. We got the Mavin or the Maven. We got somebody named ZIUTIGU. I'm not sure what that is, but I appreciate you. We got Ty. Haven't forgot you. We owe you some Starbucks in the hoodie. You gonna get it.
No, you
Ty
don't.
will be at your house tomorrow.
She don't deserve it.
She
We
don't
got
deserve nothing.
Ty said, stop playing over her, bro.
we got Joe Mama. In
Joe Mama.
in the
Best
chat.
name.
I mean the rec
Best
room.
name. That's
We
my
got
man,
Van
Joe
Rob. You know Van Rob's in the
Rob.
building. I already said Pretty Reds.
True.
And I think that's what we got. So like I always say, man, like Trey said, we got a great episode. Well, we got a lot of good in-person, on camera episodes on YouTube, right? So go to our YouTube channel, The Rec Room Pod, subscribe to the YouTube page. If you're listening, a first time listening, second time, doesn't matter. If you like the pod, tell a friend to tell a friend about the pod, share the link. We do this every Thursday at 8 p.m. And the pod can be found on anywhere that pods stream. Follow us on Instagram at the Rec Room Pod. If you have any questions, if you want a question answered, you know, for the Ask the Rec Room segment, just DM us. And yeah, that's it.
Hold on. I just got a text. One of them names is my baby sister up in the building.
Okay, go ahead. Well, repeat
my baby
the name,
sister Tiff. She enjoying this podcast.
What's the name?
Go ahead. Tiffany.
Tiffany. I ain't seen nobody named Tiffany. You know what?
One of them names that we ain't recognize.
Okay. I got you. Okay.
Yeah, so
well, we appreciate
you for listening, baby.
We appreciate you, Tiffany. Yes, thank you, Donnie, for cutting me off. I appreciate that. And what else? That was just playing. But yeah, man, every week we do this 8 p.m. Follow us on the YouTube page, like I said before. And everybody has a pod, but everybody is in us. Till the next time. Peace.
That's all.
Peace.
Peace.